People fear their freedom. Paralyzed by the overwhelming choices, they stay stagnant and comfortable. Thinking change is impossible. You disqualify yourself from ever having a chance. Eventually, when you make a decision, you'll think about the other options you could have chose. In a never-ending cycle of overthinking possibilities, you ignore the present where all your power lies. It's okay to feel fear and want to protect yourself from any kind of pain. But when it leads you to avoid your potential because it's safe, with every time you avoid the pain, you grow weaker and it grows stronger, reinforcing the grip it has on you. Fear can manifest in many forms and shapes. In the animal kingdom, it is the instinct to avoid danger and predators in order to stay alive. A gazelle knows it cannot fight back a lion, so its only option is to run. In modern times, most humans have no physical danger. There's nothing that can bite off a limb. The only fear humans create is the self-made thoughts that eat away at the mind. Sometimes it isn't self-made and can potentially be passed on through generations. It's a natural impulse to want to protect people from something that can harm you. A parent could have a traumatic experience that haunts them through life and spreads the fear into the child. Fear is one of the most contagious diseases that can be easily transmitted through the mind and soul. The child puts up its defenses against a fear it has never experienced. Fear of the unknown keeps the mind closed to new possibilities and ideas. Most people rely on ideas such as religion, God, or science to explain the things that happen around them in simpler terms. It's easy to live a life where everything that happens is God and out of your control. You don't have to take any responsibility or blame. You don't have to think much about what's going on. With this closed mind, you develop confirmation bias, accepting all ideas that confirm your way of thinking is true and ignoring everything else. For example, if you believe that a group of people are dangerous, you antagonize them in order to see if your suspicions are true. They get mad. Now you believe in what you thought is true. Fearing new ideas will cause people to become enemies with those who don't think the same. Since your way of thinking is right, then obviously everyone else's is wrong. Humans have fought countless crusades and wars in order to prove who is the true God. Ironic, Jerusalem, the city of peace, has seen non-stop bloodshed for generations because of hate and fear. Humans turn God, a force of love, into a reason to wage war against one another. People fear their own weakness and insecurity so much so that they distract themselves from it in many ways, abusing pleasures, like blasting music in their headphones until they could drown out the sounds in their mind. Some surround themselves with glamour and luxuries in order to take attention away from the darkness within. Abusing drugs and substances to temporarily quiet their mind. All of these attempts ultimately futile, helping in any possible way. Fear will have people pick between poisons that will slowly kill them, putting them in situations, relationships, and friendships that serve them no purpose, and overall decline their mental health. They stay in these situations because there are few moments of pleasure, it is familiar, and so that they can say that they are not alone. Some people fear the love of others, believing they will lose themselves in the crowd. They stay to themselves, never allowing themselves to feel the pleasure of company because they don't want to imagine a world where they depend on connections. People cling to their fear and pain like a shield, not willing to give it up, so they use it against others, thinking they have gone through something so traumatic that nobody can possibly understand them. In reality, they don't know anything about what others are going through that can be possibly even worse. Just because someone looks happy and looks like they're full of light does not mean they don't carry darkness wherever they walk. They might just be trying to distract themselves from the darkness beneath. Fear of missing out and of not making progress will cause people to chase dreams they aren't truly passionate about, but because they have something to point to, such as a degree, to show for their accomplishment, they do it anyway. Then in years' time, they realize they have been following someone else's idea of success. The only fear that is allowed to be felt is the one that you will feel on your deathbed, thinking, what if you let your dreams be killed by somebody else, and not going for it.
In a world of constant red signs telling you to stop because something is out of your reach, move forward anyway. Only you know the reasons for going towards your goals. If it is imaginable to you, it is in your reach. Everything you surround yourself, in reality, you slowly become. So only be around people and situations that uplift you and push you forward.
As people, we should all embrace our fears with open arms in order to overcome them. Allowing yourself to feel the fear, instead of running and distracting, will help you see your weakness more clearly and turn it into strength. The words and opinions of others will never shake you because you understand all your downfalls and shortcomings already, so you are able to dispel what you know is not true. Most people will die living in a constant cycle of running from their fears so that they never understand themselves and why they do the things that they do. Humans will rather run from temporary pain than move towards pleasure or bettering themselves. If there are more dimensions to reality, I believe Earth is at the bottom, where everyone uses each other's fear and pain against each other, and never find themselves. In love with their personal hell, they never experience heaven. Alright, this is the end of the video. This is not scripted. The script is over now. This is a little bit of a different video, I know. This is not the typical haha funny moments and all that. These are the type of things I'm truly passionate about, bettering people and bettering myself. I don't claim to be a master or a guru or anybody special in any possible way. I'm just somebody who's self-aware of why I do the things that I do, and I think sharing this with other people will possibly help. Appreciate you for tuning in as always. If you enjoy these type of videos, please subscribe, because I already in my mind have planned of doing maybe like 6 more of these type of videos. The next one will probably be about pleasure. The next video will probably be back to the gaming stuff. I appreciate you as always for tuning in. Have a blessed day.